Hello and welcome to the series where I talk everything Monterey Car Week and let you in on all the insider information. So, this video I'm going to talk about the events I went to in 2022. As I wasn't sure what events were going on before. I tried to do lots of research but couldn't find much on the internet, so I thought it'd be useful to kind of talk through the itinerary and where I saw the best cars when I went last year. So, first of all, on the Monday, I saw cars unloading for the RM Sotheby's auction right in the centre of Monterey. They were all the best cars at that auction were getting unloaded off loads of trucks, so I spent all morning there. And then in the afternoon/evening, there was a Porsche event in Seaside, Porsche Centre Seaside, where there was a huge collection of cars, and it was a really good event and definitely worth checking out. With a highlight being Carrera GT, a LaFerrari, various cars like that. And so then on the Tuesday, I initially went to Carmel, spotted in Carmel in the morning, and then kind of drove around Monterey, Carmel, seeing cars. The Tuesday was a bit quieter, but it was still really good. And then Wednesday, I did a similar thing, Carmel, Monterey. You just drive around and the cars are starting to come in. And what you'll notice is as the week goes by, more and more cars start coming and the days just keep stepping up. Like even if you're seeing crazy cars on the Monday, Tuesday, like Bugattis and like any like Koenigsegg's and stuff, but just the quantity, the number of those hypercars will go up over the week. And so then on the Thursday, it was quite a day where I went to kind of all the auctions. So I went to, first of all, I went to an airport auction at Monterey Airport, and it was really good. It was free to enter, and it was just an incredible airport hangar just full of hypercars. And so I definitely recommend that one. And then there was also a Meckham auction that I went to briefly, which was really good. They were just kind of setting this up so I could walk in and have a look around and take some photos and videos. And then I went to Laguna Seca and watched all the supercars, hypercars, race cars, old cars driving around. And that was a real good experience and definitely something I would recommend to anybody going. It kind of adds a different aspect to the week. And then in the evening, I went and drove around Carmel and drove around all the nice hotels and saw a great collection of cars. And so then on the Friday, I went to 17 Mile Drive because this is the last day that is open to the general public before it shuts for like the quail and stuff like that. And so all the best cars are kind of there and they're cruising around doing photo shoots. So in the morning, there was a rally kind of convoy thing, which was really cool. A lot of classic cars involved in that, like some really rare old Ferraris and stuff like that. And then the rest of the day was just kind of driving around 17 Mile Drive. And the amount of photo shoots just going on at the side of the road, by the sea, up in the kind of hills, in the woods. It just meant that you saw all these incredible cars, and often they were very friendly, like you could just go up and also take photos of the cars as long as you're not getting in the person's photos who are running the photo shoot. It was all good. And then from there I went to Carmel in the evening, and that is something I would recommend, always going to Carmel in the evenings. That's kind of where everybody congregates and where all the cars go out for dinner, and that's the real nice area that I'd recommend going to in the evenings. And so then on Saturday, there was the Seaside Porsche US Owners Club car event, which was really good. It was based on a golf course in Seaside, which is kind of next to Monterey. And just the amount of Porsches there were incredible, like a lot of GT cars, like GT3 RSs, GT2 RSs, that kind of thing. And a lot of paint to sample cars, like interesting specs. So I'll definitely recommend going to that. And you can walk in for free. And so if you don't want to pay like parking, there's a lot of parking around Seaside. So you just park on one of the roads around there and you could just walk into the event for free. And then from there, I went into Monterey and kind of Carmel again. That was just driving around. I recommend to cover as much ground as possible. That's how you see the best cars, because a lot of them are just kind of parked up or driving around. You just want to cover as much ground to see like as many cars as possible, basically. And then on the Sunday is the penultimate day of the week, and it's kind of exotics on Broadway, and everybody kind of hears about this event, and this the one that's kind of plastered all over social media. And the big event is really, really good. It's packed, but it's amazing the cars that turn up are incredible. So I definitely recommend going to that. And often what I found was best to kind of see the cars and get clean photos was to wait by the entrance, so a bit away from the crowd, and then you'd get cleaner photos and properly see the cars before they go in. And so then from there went to Carmel, and again it was just crazy. It was popping off with hypercars, supercars, classic cars, anything, you name it. And so that was kind of the week at Monterey last year, and it was incredible. I really enjoyed myself, and it was amazing. You don't have to pay for the big events. Like often you can see online that all the big kind of events cost like loads of money, but you really don't have to pay for them. You can still see all the best cars, like the hypercars, supercars, just at these free events and just driving around. And if you want to pay, then great. Like I paid for Laguna Seca, but it's up to you. You don't have to pay at all to see loads and loads of hypercars, really. So there's my tips for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and be sure to like and subscribe. Look forward to seeing you in the next one.